Today we're going to make some bookmarks. So on your main canvas screen, we're going to go to create and then we're going to say custom size. And I want to make these 2 inches wide by 6 inches high. So let's go here. We needed to change that to inches and let's just type in what we want here and create our new design. So I've preloaded some clip art here that we can use. So let's go here to our uploads. All right, first let's work with this tree here. So I'm going to make this the size of there. I've left some white space on either side. Let's change the background first so that we can see how our elements are going to look. And let's try this color here. So I picked it from the photo colors. So you can choose from the photo colors or you can choose your own. I think this one actually looks pretty good. So let's go here and I'm going to want to edit this a bit. I'm gonna put a glow or something on it, so let's do that. So under shadows, let's go to glow, but I don't want it to be black. I want it to be white. That's better. Okay, let's add some text to this. So you either can click on text on the left-hand side or you can hit the letter T. Let's just move this up. And we're gonna put a saying on this, and I'm gonna split it in half, half at the top, half at the bottom. So let's go ahead and type in our saying here. And we're going to want to change that font. So let's click here and let's do this one here. All right. Now we need to make this bigger. All right. Now I'm going to copy and paste this so that I have the same size font and everything. So Control C, Control V, and let's move it down here. And let's type in our other phrase. Okay. So now that we have that, let's just go ahead and let's position this one as far as we want first from the tree. All right. I'm just going to move this box down so we have about equal white space at the bottom and top so that when we do this, then what we can do is move this up. And right now that would be the exact same spacing. See how it came up with that? Okay. So let's now go ahead and I'm just gonna group these things together. So I just selected them all and I'm gonna hit group and I'm just gonna move it down until it's in the middle of the bookmark. And that's it. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So for this one here, let's put this one here at the top and this one here at the bottom. And let's make him bigger and center him. And let's just move him up a bit because I don't want him really right at the bottom. And let's make this bigger as well. And let's also center it. And okay. Now let's put some text on there. And for this one here, let's do okay. And let's change the font here. I want to put a period here. And let's make this bigger. I'm going to bring the sides in though, because we don't need the sides to be that big. Okay. I think I want to make this smaller. And let's bring the text a little closer together. So we're just modifying the size of the space in between the words and the lines. And I feel like that could get a little bigger. And I think I like that. What I don't like though is the spacing, so I'm gonna move that down and move that up. And if you can't get it quite right, you can go ahead and do this. And if you want to make sure that the spacing is even, you can just do this and say tidy up, and it will put everything together. And let's just go ahead and move that here to the middle. So everything's in the middle now. Now I want to center this top to bottom. So I'm going to actually put this in a group, and I'm just going to move this until it's in the middle. Okay, now I'm going to ungroup it because I think I want to put a bit of a shadow on the text. So we'll go to our effects and go to shadow, and that's too harsh. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to move this slider up a bit. I just don't want the shadow to be so dark. I also don't think that I want it to be quite so far away from the text. I want it to be more subtle. So let's just move this offset. And I think I like that. Okay. Now, I do think that this background needs to be a different color than the other one. So see here, I've got all these different colors here. So let's just try them out. I like that one, but I feel like it's a little bit too harsh. So I can just click here, and I'm just going to move this slider over a bit to lighten it up a bit. And I like that. Okay, let's move on to our third bookmark. Going back to our clip art, let's use this angel here. So I'm just going to make her bigger. And we'll put her there for now, and we'll see when we put the text on what we want to do. So let's just move that up, and let's type. And let's change the font on this one. Oh, needed to select all the text, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, so let's go ahead and make this bigger. And couple things. So I think I want to bring that line spacing down again and bring the text a little closer to each other. And I think we could make that a touch bigger. Okay, so let's put that in the middle. Let's choose our background color. All right. So let's go for a gradient this time. So we can go here to see all the gradients. And that one's not bad. Kind of like that one right there. Okay. So now I think I want to put a glow around her. So let's go ahead and do that. And maybe we'll use a filter too. So if you just click through the different filters, you can see that it changes how it looks. So it changes like the lighting and the colors on it. And I think I really like that one there. So let's do that. And let's give this a glow. But again, I don't think I want it quite so dark. Just something a little lighter, and the size also maybe a little more subtle. Okay. Now, let's just see. I want to move that text a little closer. And with them both selected, I'm just going to move it till it's in the middle. I could also group them and do that. And then I just want to make sure that this stuff is centered. So I'm just going to click on each one individually and make sure that it says centered, which that one is. And that one also is. Okay. So, in a very short amount of time, we made 3 different bookmarks that could now be saved and uploaded as a product on Etsy that you could sell. You'll find this clip art on my store, which I will link below. You'll also find a link for a free clip art set if you haven't already grabbed it. That's it for today. Thanks for hanging out with me. And remember, progress is better than perfection every single time.